everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Yesterday I was running on the bike path and another runner came up behind me and passed me. Clearly, he had a faster pace than I did. And I was okay with that. What annoyed me was how easy he made it look. I was working for every step and he sailed past me effortlessly. And I admit I was a little bit jealous. Does that ever happen to you? I mean, when you compare yourself to someone else and feel like you don't quite measure up? Does it ever happen to you in terms of faith? You look at someone and you wonder, why can't I have that deep peace that they do? Or why can't I be that confident in my faith? Well, I think there are at least two things we need to remember when that happens. One is that what is visible on the outside might not completely reflect what's going on the inside. For example, that other runner may have been working just as hard as I was, but I just couldn't see it. So a person may seem to be peaceful on the outside, but might have just as many doubts and questions in their mind as you do. Another thing to remember is that everyone has different tendencies and different capacities by which we experience God most fully. Some people experience God most fully in academic study. Some people in long periods of quiet prayer. Some people by making music, some people in solitude, some people in community. And you get the picture. There are lots of different ways that we experience God. And God created us so that we all can experience him in different ways. The Apostle Paul, in his first letter to the Corinthians, chapter 12, writes, "If the whole body were an eye, what would happen to the hearing? And if the whole body were an ear, what would happen to the sense of smell? But as it is, God has placed each one of the parts in the body just as he wanted." If I'm an eye, I'm going to relate to God primarily by sight. And if I'm an ear, my capacity for relating to God is primarily through hearing. If I'm an eye and I compare myself to the ear, then I'm bound to feel inadequate for not being able to hear. Or I might feel judgmental toward the ear for not being able to see. But if I stop comparing myself and realize that there's value and validity in different ways of experiencing God, then I can value my own experience and the experience of other people. Now, it's true that we always want to learn and grow and stretch ourselves spiritually. But we can let go of our feelings of shame and inadequacy for not measuring up to someone else. There will always be some areas in the life of faith in which we will do better than most, and some areas that will be pretty average, and some areas in which we will bring up the rear. If God made you an ear, blurry vision is no big deal. Instead of worrying about what you can't see, keep improving your hearing. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you again soon.